Hello, everyone. This is Mary Elizabeth with Sacred Love Tarot, and this is your Pick a Leprechaun reveal. Thank you so very much for turning up and tuning in. I'd like to ask before we get started that we complete this energy exchange with liking, subscribing, commenting, hitting the notification button, and sharing. If you desire to donate, you can do so at PayPal or Cashapp, and those links are in the description below. So, Leprechaun number 1 with a brew. Leprechaun number 2 is happy to see you. And leprechaun number 3, who I feel kind of doesn't really have a clue. So choose your leprechaun and let's see what this reveal is. Have a great and wonderful night. Bye. What is going on, everybody? This is Mary Elizabeth with Sacred Love Tarot, and this is your Leprechaun reveal. Okay, all I ask is to complete this energy exchange is that you like, subscribe, comment, hit the notification button, and share. If you desire to donate, you can do so through PayPal or Cash App, which is in the description below. So if you chose leprechaun number 1, that is a leprechaun with a brew. Some of you said you needed a brew. I don't drink beer, but I will drink a shot of whiskey while you're having your beer. So here we go. We have a starseed card. We're going to put that to the side, and we are going to see what the energy is first. There are 8 different decks here that we're using. We're using the Energy Oracle. We are also using the Dragon Tarot. We are using Mermaids and Dolphins, Magical Unicorns, Fairy, Angel, Spirit of the Animals, Energy Oracle, and Starseed. So we have a lot of cards here. So let's see with our leprechaun with a brew. Let's see what's in store for you. So we have contract, and we have 4th chakra, Archangel Raphael. So you're being guided to open your heart up to whatever is coming your way. If this is a signing of a contract, if it's going to law school, if it's going back to school, if it's balancing karmic scales, if it's having blind faith, if it's some sort of litigation, a court litigation, anything to do with the courts, open your heart, open your heart, open your heart, being in an attitude of gratitude of whatever comes your way, whatever is presented to you, no matter what it is. Just being open to it, being grateful for it. Because some people say that anything is better than nothing, and some people will say, well, I'd rather have it all than a little piece of it. And some people will say, well, if it's not all, then I don't want any of it. And Spirit here is saying, come on, just be grateful for whatever you get, and be open to at least getting some sort of justice, or some sort of balance, or some sort of recognition, or some sort of opportunity from whatever this is. But just be open and be grateful to it. I mean, some people aren't that lucky. Some people go through their lifetimes without getting things, without finding that balance or finding that closure. So have faith and be open to whatever comes out of this, and open up your heart to gratitude. So we're going now into the Angel Tarot. We have the Empress, and we have the Wheel. Giving birth to new dreams. You're also being guided to nurture yourself. You're also being guided to nurture others as well. So as we know, the Empress card is all about birthing new ideas, planting seeds, creating wonderful, beautiful, amazing things for yourself. And as you do that, you step into this time of positive change. And we talked about opening that heart chakra, being grateful, being positive for the balance that's coming, or the justice that's coming, and having blind faith that you were able to complete this by planting the seeds of that abundance and prosperity, by planting the seeds of gratitude, by planting the seeds of love and closure and balance. And the Wheel of Fortune is a situation suddenly move forward, and fortune is on your side. Again, being open. I can't stress that enough. I just really am hyper-focused on that, opening your heart to what comes your way, opening up your heart to justice being served, right? Some of us, we are just so angry about things that happen, and anger is such a negative, low vibration, and we thrive in that anger, and we kind of bathe in it, and we don't allow ourselves to be open to any sort of justice or any sort of closure that may come from whatever it is that you're seeking. So raising that vibration and planting the seeds of that abundance, or planting the seeds of that closure, or planting the seeds of that justice, or planting the seeds that the contracts that you're signing are being presented to you in your favor. And then as you're planting those seeds, you're creating that positive change. And so the wheel is that changing in your favor, is your circumstances changing in your favor. So seriously, be open. And I just can't stress that enough. Be open, be open, be open. We have the Four of Winter, walking away from dishonest people in your life, walking away from people who don't serve your best interests. This is also realizing that what you thought you wanted isn't the best choice for your happiness. So when we thought we wanted that really quick justice, when we thought we wanted someone to pay for what they've done and we wanted them to do it now, we get so outraged when we feel as if we've been forgotten, or we've been screwed by the system, right? And so the Five of Winter talks about not only just walking away from dishonest associations, but taking a step back and realizing that what you thought you wanted wouldn't be in its best interest for you. So if you wanted that justice now, if you wanted that now, if you wanted that now, if you wanted that now, perhaps waiting the length of time that you had to wait for that was in your best interest. And that quick, I want it now, I want it now, I want it now, I want it now, a feeling wasn't in your best interest, and it wasn't conducive to your happiness, because if you would have gotten it then, automatically you wouldn't have the opportunity to be presented the change that is being presented to you, right? You may have missed out on wonderful opportunities. So we're quite fortunate that this had to take some time to come to fruition. We also have the Four of Spring, being grateful. We talked about it. You have much to celebrate, deep feelings of peace and happiness, a content personal life. So we talked earlier about being grateful. We talked earlier about opening your heart to the great things, to the seeds planted, to the change that's coming. We talked about being grateful that you didn't get that immediate gratification and satisfaction, that through this process you recognize that there were people there for you, and that there were people in your life who weren't for you. And if you would have got that immediate gratification, you wouldn't have seen that. You wouldn't have recognized that there were people in your life who weren't there for you. You had to go through what you had to go through and plant the seeds and go through the change to recognize that there were people in your life who weren't meant to be there. And because you went through what you went through and it took the time to do it, there is now this aha moment. I understand. I understand why it took so long. I understand why I had to go through what I went through. I understand that I had to plant these seeds and be in vibrational alignment with what I wanted, and be in a position of gratitude in order to get what I have received, and in order to realize that there were some people in my life and things that in my life that I wanted that weren't actually conducive to my happiness or my growth. So there was a lot that had to be let go before you could come into vibrational alignment with what the universe had for you, not necessarily what you wanted or needed. So now we're moving into the Unicorn. The Unicorn is saying it's okay to be different. You don't need to be like everyone else, right? If you were like everyone else, then you wouldn't be your genuine self. And perhaps maybe the reason why you had to walk away from the people that you walked away from is because they weren't giving you that opportunity to be your genuine self. They wanted you to fit into the little mold that was everybody else. They wanted you to go through societal standards. This is how society says that you should be. So this is how you should be. And you can't be any different than this, or this. But when you are different, right, it shows other people who are fearful to be different that they too can be different. And it's okay. And they don't have to justify, and they don't have to have a reason to be different. It's being your true natural self. So if you have an answer or a question, this is the answer. Your intuition is correct and you're acting accordingly. So if you are asking yourself, should I do that one thing that separates me from everybody else? Should I do that one thing that makes me different? Should I do that one thing that makes others uncomfortable around me and sets me apart from societal standards? Then your answer is yes, you're correct. Do what you got to do. And then we have, wait a minute, don't rush, enjoy it, right? Remember we talked about rushing into this whole thing and about the reason why it didn't come to you during the time that you needed it to come to you was because there were lessons learned and people that you had to, and people whose true colors were being shown. So with this whole being different thing, if this is the case, or going your own way, yes, you should, but don't rush into it. Take your time. Have you found who you are yet, right? We want to, we want to change, but we want to be different. We want to change and we want to be different. But are you doing it because you truly want to change and you truly want to be different? Or are you doing it because you see someone else doing it and they're getting all of this attention? It's the fad thing to do. So is it your higher self saying, yes, this is who I truly am? Or is it TikTok saying, hey, that's who you truly are? And if you want to get 1 million likes or 1 million views or whatever, then this is who you should be. So being, yes, your intuition is correct. Yes, it's okay to be different. But is this your decision, or is it yet again you making decisions on what society thinks you should be by what the new fad is, right? So your prayers and questions are being answered by synchronicities. Notice them in order to increase your flow. So Spirit is saying that we are sending you messages, we are sending you encouragement, we are sending you synchronicities so you can recognize and understand your correct path, right? And when you're seeing those numbers, those synchronicity numbers, 111, 222, whatever, look those up, because some of them are actually resonate with you being in balance with where you are, or you coming into a time of stability, or you needing to change this about this in order for this to come to fruition, right? I think it's 444 talking about watch your thoughts and watch how you think about yourself and your flow of thoughts toward other people, because it all makes a difference. Being grateful, opening your heart. I mean, a lot of these numbers are great and they're good, the synchronicity numbers but they also have messages in them that tell you what you could be doing what you could be doing to stop your flow and what you need to be doing to go back into the flow, right? So when you're seeing these synchronicity numbers, or when you're seeing the dragonflies or the moths or whatever, pay attention, read everything about them, not just what you want to hear, right? Because a lot of them have the pluses and the minuses, just like with tarot cards, right? If you read the Empress about planting the seeds, but if she's in reverse, it's completely something different. So if you're seeing all these synchronicities, make sure that you are reading them as a whole, because there are messages connected to them, and they're very important messages. So take that into consideration. We have the dragon, and the dragon said, expand your creative energy. Harness your creative excitement, enthusiasm, and communicate with passion. And perhaps maybe this whole you being different is something that you want to express out into the world, and you're uncertain on how to do that, right? So by harnessing your creative energy, your excitement and enthusiasm, you can communicate how you feel about being different to others without causing, because some people, when they communicate with passion, and other people seem to think this is them debating or arguing, right? So we have to first let people know that I'm communicating this because I'm passionate about it. I'm not communicating it to anger anyone or to step on anyone's toes or to be cruel or mean. This is just the passion I feel about how I feel about myself, right? And then we have the rose pink dragon. Prepare your heart to connect with your higher facets of cosmic heart. Open your heart to warm-hearted love and diamond light and connect with the love of the universe. So we talked about the fourth chakra, Archangel Raphael. This is all about opening your heart. We talked about the four of spring. This is all about opening your heart, celebrating peace, happiness, gratitude. The wheel of fortune, opening up your heart to change, allowing yourself to bring about this change by planting the seeds and being who you truly are. But recognizing, is this truly who you are because it's truly who you are? Or is it who you truly are because it's the next best thing, the next fad thing? And your animal is the sea otter. Aww, happiness. Be the master of playful things. Release expectations and enjoy every day. Let worry go and instead choose love. Surrender to the waves. Your good destiny of love is sure. Oh, that's beautiful. And then your starseed card is Transcendence. Transcend your mind's limitations and allow your soul light to truly shine. So again, this is you being authentic to yourself. You not rushing the things in your life that you want to make a difference in. You not rushing this contractual obligation. You not rushing this justice. You not rushing your evolution. You not rushing, because when you rush, you miss things. And in this particular case, you could miss that there are people in your life who don't want you to be happy. There are people in your life who don't want you to be different. There are people in your life who don't want you to ascend or transcend. There are people in your life who don't want you to be happy. There are people in your life who don't want you to choose love. There are people in your life who don't want you to harness your creativity and communicate with passion. There are people in your life who don't want you to open your heart to what the universe has in store for you. So it's important that you have patience here. It's important that you open up your heart to gratitude and to love and to change, but have patience with yourself when doing so, and make sure that what you are moving toward is you being genuinely different, that this feeling is from spirit. This feeling is from source. This feeling is from your higher self. This feeling is from the divine within yourself. And it's not because it's the new thing. It's the next TikTok phase or the next this or next that. Make sure that this transcendence and this wonderful, beautiful transitional time that you're wanting to step into in regards to being different, make sure that these are from the seeds that you have planted. The seeds that you have planted, and not the seeds that others have planted within you or for you. So if you've chosen the Leprechaun number 1 with the brew, this is your message. Let me know if it resonates. Thank you again for allowing me to do this for you, to bring this message to you. You are in the process of change. You are in the process of communicating your passion and opening your heart to happiness and everything that the universe has for you, right? Make sure it is everything that the universe has for you and not an illusion that other people have planted within you, if that makes sense. Okay, and make sure that if it is something that other people, make sure that you are able to walk away from them and then reevaluate, and then step into who you truly are. I hope that makes sense. So, Leprechaun number 1, have a great and wonderful day. Talk soon. Bye. Hello everyone, this is Mary Elizabeth with Sacred Love Tarot, and this is your reveal for Leprechaun number 2. So before we get started, I'd like to ask that you complete this energy exchange by liking, subscribing, commenting, hitting the notification button, and sharing. If you are being guided to donate, you can do so through PayPal and Cashapp, and those links are in the description below. So we are using 8 different decks: Energy Oracle, the Starseed Oracle, Spirit of the Animal Oracle, Angel Tarot, Fairy Tarot, Magical Unicorns, Mermaids and Dolphins, Dragon Oracle. So we have a lot to go over. So we are going to set the starseed here for the end, And we're going to start off with our energy oracle. And we have envy, and we have first chakra Archangel Michael. So what I want to say about this is that it feels like that you guys, if you've chosen Leprechaun number 2, is that there were people in your life who were not the people you wanted to be around. These people were not your tribe. These people were envious of you and jealous of you, envious of you, and only wanted to be in your life by what you could do for them. So you recognized it, you saw it, eventually you nipped that shit in the bud. And you followed your intuition, you took back your power, you fought, and it's almost like you had to fight to gain control over this. Almost as if they made you feel guilty for being successful or powerful or intuitive, successful for making money, envious of your success in making money, envious in your prosperity and abundance, envious of your gratitude, of your connections, envious of everything that you achieved in your life. And it almost feels like they were envious that you came from down here and you took back your power and you stopped allowing the past to dictate or determine your future, and you rose above all of that chaos and all of that drama. And now you're sitting pretty. You're loving life, and you're just so full of gratitude. And it feels like they are envious of that, just envious of that. And they stay in their little dark corner of the universe. And let me explain something to you about this. They can be envious all day long. It has nothing to do with you. They're envious because they don't have the strength and the courage or the know-how to do what you have done, either by their own ignorance or because they have never taken the time to recognize that they too have the same opportunities that you did. You took it, they didn't. They're envious, and now they want it. And it's almost like they fed off of your kindness, they fed off of your generosity. Perhaps you were best friends, probably had a relationship of some sort, and they manipulated and used and acquired and gained until you said, wait, hold on a minute. It is not my responsibility, nor it is my obligation to take care of you. It is not my responsibility and obligation to continuously give to this relationship where I'm giving 99.9% and you're not even really giving anything back. I am taking care of you and yours, and there is no, reciprocation here. There is no respect here. There's no gratitude here. There's no love here, really. So I'm done. I'm taking back what is mine. I'm taking back my power. I'm no longer going to be your ATM, your doormat. I'm no longer going to be the person you can throw your shit on. I'm no longer going to be the person that you can use. I'm no longer going to be the person that constantly gives and gives and gives and gives and gives. I'm no longer that for you. I'm no longer that for you. So then there became this now envious jealousy sort of thing, right? So we have the King of Fire was the first card. Focus, communicate with vision, be a leader, advice from someone creative. So the King of Fire, motivational, idealistic, ambitious, charismatic. So you stepped into this energy. You focused. You did what you had to do. You imagined how you wanted your life to be. You took the leadership position of your life and you succeeded here. Right? And there is only congratulations to you. There is only recognition for you here, because there are some people who would have a very hard time, and not that you didn't have a hard time separating this and taking back your power, but there are some people who know what's going on in their lives and they see it, but they don't want to rock the boat and they don't want to cause waves. So they continue to allow this to happen and turning a blind eye to it, right? But you took that leadership position. You took control. You used your intuition. You fought for your freedom. You fought for your independence. You fought for your place. And now you're standing in that place and in that space. We have the 3 of air energy. This is great sadness, time to heal, the need to forgive yourself and others. So, of course, when relationships are stressed and then they're cut off, there will always be a sadness there, because this is probably someone who you have spent a great deal of time with, and someone that you had a relationship with, be it a friendship, a partnership, a romantic relationship, family dynamics, whatever. It is someone whom you had a relationship with. So it would only make sense that there is a great sadness that this relationship was severed. So now it's time to heal yourself, and you're working on that. And it's time to forgive yourself, and you're working on that, but forgive them too, because taking back our power and doing all of that is one thing, but we also have to release that energy as well. And you can forgive someone without them being present. You can throw that energy out there of forgiveness and love and hope that they find their way in their life, like you have found your way in yours. So this is the Angel Tarot, and we have the Magician. You can do anything. Take charge of your life, manifest what you need to succeed, and you're doing that as we speak. You took control of what needed to be taken control of. You are making the changes that you need to make, and you are manifesting success in your life. And that, again, should be congratulated. The Prince of Spring. Immediate action needs to be taken, a challenge you can successfully manage, and a passionate relationship. And the thing that I think is interesting about the passionate relationship card, the Prince of Spring, is that we also have a restlessness there. We have a lot of self-confidence, we are charming, there's passion, but I kind of feel like this is a romantical relationship that kind of fizzled out because it went too quickly, if that makes sense. So, and this is, I think, kind of off topic with this. With this, perhaps maybe we manifested this wonderful, great relationship, and it came in so quickly that it became restless as quickly, and now it's kind of fizzling out, which again gives you the opportunity to move forward and give your attention to something more life-changing, if that makes sense, like being creative. Putting all of that energy, that passionate, self-confident, restless energy into doing something creative, painting, thinking in creative ways, painting, drawing, taking music classes, whatever your idea of being creative is. And then we have the relax, everything's okay, so don't worry about it, everything's going to be fine. You know, it is what it is. Life has its ups and downs, and we come into relationships that we hope will last a lifetime, and this relationship was here to get you through whatever it is that you were going through, and you are manifesting, you're taking charge, you're creating success in your life. This wasn't a successful, it was a passionate relationship, but it will not be as successful as other relationships will be in your life. So I think what Spirit is saying here is that there is this time for you to focus just on you, right? It doesn't matter if there are people in your life who want to get to know you, or who want to be seen, or who want to be this, or want to be that, or who want to be a part of this energy. I kind of feel that this is all about you. This is all about you stepping into a time of manifesting your wants, needs, dreams, and desires, being creative, healing, and forgiving, right? If there is a secondary relationship that comes along and it's moving quickly, and it starts off passionate, and then there's this restlessness thing, this is maybe just something that you needed to express some sort of creative energy, or some sort of pent up energy, and then that kind of moves along, and then we're back on track. Magical mermaids and dolphins, watch your thoughts. It's important to only think about what you desire and not what you fear. So if you're fearing that there may be other people coming into your life who may be taking advantage of you or may try to take advantage of you, then what you think is what you get. So watch your thoughts. I don't feel that there are other people coming into your life to try to take advantage of you or manipulate you, and you know what those signs are already, right? Because you've been through it for so long. So just make sure that you are not on this or in this energy field of feeling like you have to hoard everything or constantly protect your energy from people who are trying to take advantage of you. Because if you think that's the case, then you're cutting off the energy from not only these people that you think will manipulate you, like this person did or these people did, but also from the great energy that is coming in, the artistic, creative, magician energy that is coming in to help you get your life back on track and help you manifest all these wonderful, great things. So don't pinch yourself off from the wonderful things that are out there before you, and set your sights higher. Increase your standards and expect more for yourself, and don't settle for the Prince Charming who comes in all confident and passionate and exudes all of this magnetism energy, but only sees what they want for the moment and not for a lengthy period of time, right? So we don't want these type of people in our life, and we most certainly don't want people in our life who are going to use us in the moment that they need us. We want people in our life who are going to appreciate us and recognize us. We're going to want people in our lives who are going to know our worth, and people who are going to be in relationships with us. That's a 50-50 give and take, not a 99.9% give and constantly taking. So your dragon energy, let me put this up here, is the fire dragon. Burn up those low vibrational energies. You're safe and protected. Be determined and inspired, and clear your soul pathway, right? So we've been through this situation. Now it's time to burn it up. Now it's time to clear it. Now it's time to release it and let it go. Now it's time to set your sights higher and to start thinking great things for yourself and manifesting those great things into your reality. We have the earth and air dragon. Stay balanced, ground your visions, and manifest your hopes and dreams. The watching your thoughts and set your sights higher, the magician, all about manifesting your hopes and dreams, staying balanced, manifesting what you truly desire in your life. And the most important thing about what you truly desire in your life is what you truly desire now. Staying in this moment. We're not talking about what you wanted 10 years ago, because you've evolved over that time, and now what your wants, needs, and desires are probably different than then. So now we need to stay focused. Now we need to be balanced. Now we need to make sure that what we are trying to manifest in our lives are what we want at this moment. What makes a difference in your life in the here and now, in this present moment, right? Not 3 years down the road, because that's never guaranteed. Not 5 years in the past, because that's already done. In this present moment, what are you desiring to manifest? What is your vision? What do you want? And it's all about setting your sights high, because some of us limit ourselves. We talk about wanting that Ford Escort when we can be manifesting Lamborghinis and Porsches and Bentleys and stuff. As if it was me, it would be like a 1965 Corvette, a 1972 Cadillac DeVille, an older pickup truck. Some of you are wanting, some of you are over here attempting to manifest bologna sandwiches when you could be trying to manifesting I don't know what. So, not that I have anything about bologna sandwich, because bologna sandwich and potato chips with mayonnaise and white bread, okay? Yeah, and I would have that over escargot any day, so I'm just throwing that out there. But making sure that you're manifesting what you want at this moment, and making sure that you're not limiting yourself and pinching yourself off from all the wonderful, great things that you can have in your life. And the Quinn Yin Pink Dragon. Set all your cards. See all your cords. That says cords. See all your cords dissolve by transcendent light. Enjoy your freedom. Yes, we are definitely enjoying that freedom. And look for the divine around you. So this is you're being guided to look for the divine in everything that you do. Look for the divine in releasing yourself from the low vibrational energies that have tried to keep you stagnant or unhappy. Look for the divine in the focus and the power that you now have over your life. Look at the divine, or around for the divine, and the healing and the manifestation, and you're setting yourselves higher in the thoughts that you're being guided to pay attention to. Look for the divine in your creativity. Look for the divine when Spirit is saying, relax, everything is going to be all right. And your animal card for today is the squirrel. Always prepared. You are the expert of hard work and hard play. Your cheerful and fun disposition is a blessing to everyone. Don't let life's distractions, which is that Prince of Spring, I think, take you off course. Make a plan for the future. We talked about setting yourself higher, and you can make a plan for the future. When I gave that whole speech about not worrying about 2 years down the road, you can make plans. Just don't get stuck in, this is what I want, this is what I want, this is what I want, this is what I want for myself 2 years down the road. This is what you want for yourself in this moment that could be beneficial to you. Okay. Make a plan for the future, and life will give you all you need. So we're making plans. We're saying that this job, I want to manifest this job because this job can be beneficial for my future self. I want to manifest this job with this amount of money because that amount of money can be beneficial for my future self. I want to manifest this house because this house can be beneficial for my future self. What type of house is it? What does the house look like, right? So we are trying to manifest that in our present moment because it has the potential of being beneficial for our future self. We are not saying 3 years down the road, I want a house that looks like this. We are saying right now, I want to manifest a house that can be beneficial to my future self, my future family, my future opportunities. Okay, so your Starseed card is, yay, abundance. When your heart's intention is to serve humanity, doors of abundance naturally open. And I feel that yours is. Yours is. You are doing things for yourself at this moment that have the potential of benefiting others along the way. And congratulations to you. So if you've chosen Leprechaun number 2, this is your reading. Thank you and have a great night. Bye. Okay, everybody, here we are. Leprechaun number 3. The one I thought who didn't have a clue, but there were a couple of people who said that maybe number 3 is just kind of taking in the scenery and love being out in nature and all of these wonderful things with his pipe in his mouth and his one hand behind his back, looking adoringly out into nature. So yes, that could be, but to me, when I first chose him to be one of the leprechauns, I kind of felt like, he doesn't have a clue. I don't have a clue. I have no idea. No idea. So to complete this energy exchange, please like, subscribe, comment, hit the notification button, and share. This is the one I've chosen. Also, if you'd like to donate, please follow the links in the description to my PayPal and or Cashapp. So we have the Starseed Oracle. We are using 8 decks: the Energy Oracle, Spirit of the Animal Oracle, Angel Tarot, Fairy Tarot, Unicorns, Mermaids, and Dragons. I kind of felt since we were doing the Leprechaun thing that maybe these would be in order. I don't know. So here we go. Let's see. All right. So we have Archangel Shamuel, 3rd chakra. This is about intuition. And then we have All Tied Up. So I wish I would have shuffled these and dealt them out on camera, because All Tied Up is all about not having the clue, being uncertain. And of course, Archangel Shamuel, third chakra is about following your intuition, that divine guidance, that divine light within you. So there's something that you seem to be pretty uncertain about, pretty on the fence about, or maybe really not wanting to make a decision about. And now people are going to go, well, maybe she stacked this deck because she said she felt like this was the energy of not having a clue, and the all tied up card is there, not having a clue. So, but I'm telling you that is not the case, and I wish I would have done it on camera, because I had the strongest feeling from number 3 about just not being completely having a clue about anything that's going on. So now I feel okay, anyway, I feel judged. I seriously do. So the all tied up, we're unable to make a decision. It's not necessarily like we don't have a clue. It's just like we're unable to make a decision. And Spirit is saying to follow that divine guidance within. So let's see what we're unable to make a decision about. So these are the angel cards, the 3 of fire. This is all about abundance, things looking very good, having patience, and making long-term plans. So we are in the energy of abundance, and we are in the energy of wonderful abundance coming our way, looking out into the future, saying that, yes, I see this, I appreciate this, I recognize this, I realize this, abundance is on its way, things are looking great, things are looking positive. But I also kind of feel like that sometimes we hype ourselves up, but we don't really think it or feel it. We don't really feel it, right? We don't really feel that these things are happening to us. We can say it all day long and try to fake ourselves out, but we don't really feel that the energy of abundance and things looking good for us in our long term is a part of our energy. So we call upon Archangel Chamuel, which is that third chakra of using our intuition to help us recognize more and realize the abundance that we have around us. So I think what Spirit is saying here is to be more confident in your intuition, to be more confident in your faith, to be more confident in your future, and to start making plans now about moving in that direction. Whatever direction it is, it's the direction of listening to your intuition. It's the direction of stepping into abundance. It's the direction of making plans for your future. It's the direction of having patience. Then our next angel card is the World. A job well done. Contentment, gratitude, a path toward enlightenment. So when we talked about following the guidance from your intuition, that yes, you are blessed. Yes, you are this joy, this happiness, this gratitude, this feeling of enlightenment that you are feeling. It's all real. It's all true. And there's nothing fictitious about it. There's nothing that's all in your head about it. I said a minute ago that sometimes when we are surrounded with all of this abundance and joy and all of these great things that we are attempting to manifest in our life, sometimes we talk, but we don't feel it, and we don't believe it. We try to fake ourselves into believing it, but Spirit knows. Spirit knows. Source knows when we actually truly believe it, as opposed to when we're trying to fake ourselves into believing it, you know? So following that intuition, allowing the world around you. Okay, so making the decision to follow your intuition and that divine light, right, into a time of abundance and patience, and allowing yourself to fall into this world feeling of gratitude, enlightenment, contentment, joy, happiness, beauty, love, life, prosperity, abundance, because that's what that all is. That's what that all is. That uncertain feeling that you are feeling is the part of you that's never felt that before, trying to kick back or trying to push back against the too good to be true kind of thing, right? I've never felt this type of joy before. I've never felt this type of abundance abundance before. I've never felt this type of love before. I've never felt this type of prosperity before. I've never felt this type of gratitude before. I can feel it burning through my veins. I can feel it ripping at my insides, trying to get out. And now I'm sitting here all skeptical about what I'm feeling is real, right? And I'm uncertain about now what to do about it, or how to feel about it. Go with it. Go with it. Go with it. Just because it's nothing that just because it's something that you've never felt before, doesn't mean that it's something that is untruth, that it's a lie, that what you're feeling isn't real, right? You're feeling this for a purpose. You've most likely been doing work on yourself, work on your spiritual self, work on feeling abundant and feeling gratitude and feeling joy. So now Spirit is acquiescing to your request, and you're sitting here going, what do I do next? What do I do next? Well, go with it. Go with it. Here's your angel call. Okay. 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 Yeah. Okay, so the star. Look to the future with hope and optimism. The power of faith to move mountains. Happy changes that bring relief with challenging times. 3 of fire. Abundance. If you can see it, you can achieve it and receive it. The world. A change. Enlightenment, joy, happiness. The star, looking toward your future with hope. Relief to difficult times coming. Long-term plans. Happy changes, happy changes, happy changes. 8 of spring. So here comes the stress, right? Here comes the stress from feeling like you have too many things going on, right? And when we are making this change, when we are following our intuition and making all of these wonderful, beautiful changes, we have a tendency to think that we have to carry the weight of the world on our shoulders, or we have to do all of these different things in order to continue to feel the blessings of all of these wonderful things, right? But I want to tell you this. Spirit says no. No, you don't have to do all of these things to, and this also says sudden changes down here. You don't have to do all of these things to continue to be blessed with all of these things. All you have to do is allow yourself to feel gratitude. Allow yourself to feel worthy. Allow yourself to feel love. Allow yourself to feel abundance. Allow yourself to feel happy. And feel it all in this moment. This moment right here, the moment that you're in, the moment that you're listening to this, feel all of these things and know that you're worth all of these things. Know that you're worth the abundance that's coming your way. Know that you're worth the long-term plans that you're making. Know that you're worth the patience. Know that you're worth the contentment and the gratitude and the path toward enlightenment and finding who you are spiritually. I'm sorry about the glare, guys. Know, I'm going to block it out with my head. Know that you are worth the love and the hope. Know that you are know that you have the power to move mountains. Know that you are worth the happy changes and the relief that these happy changes bring to difficult times. Know that you are worth it all. And when you know that, then the feeling that you have to do all of that to get all of that kind of diminishes. The 3 of spring. Plan your next step with an eye on your long-term plans. It's the same as the 3 of fire, just a different deck. Isn't that interesting? And then we have the Princess of Autumn. Happy news about your career, promotion, scholarship, well thought out plans that go perfectly. Needs a little nudge to get going, making that decision. That's the little nudge to get going. But you are in a place where you are setting yourself up for your future brilliantly, be it spiritually, mentally, physically, emotionally. You are taking the action that needs to be taken to create the ball rolling in your life to great, wonderful, beautiful, prosperous, amazing, wonderful things. I mean, and you don't have to do anything except be in the moment. In this moment, you don't have to be in the past. That serves no purpose whatsoever. Been there, done that, still linger there a little bit. You don't have to be in the future. You don't have to do that either. because as long as you're in this present moment, living in this wonderful place of abundance and gratitude and all of these very happy feelings and following your intuition, that will work itself out. The future will work itself out. You don't even have to, you can imagine that perfect situation. You can imagine that perfect life, that perfect house, that perfect relationship. You can imagine it right here, right now. Because when you're imagining your idea of whatever perfect that is right here, right now, then if it is meant for you, it will be here for you. And the future kind of rolls itself out, because everything that you're creating right now is beneficial to that. So let's look at the unicorns. Family culture. Learn about your family's stories and history, ancestry. What makes you unique? What energy thrives through your veins that makes you stand out from the rest, right? What do you know about your family? What do you know about your ancestors, right? It's all about learning about them to maybe give yourself a little bit of courage and a little bit of strength to step out of this uncertainty and into this intuition to want to make your life better for your children or the people that you have the opportunity to affect in the here and now. We have happy surprise. Surprise! Something very good is about to happen. Okay, these are our mermaids. It's time to move on. Yeah. It's time to let go of the old and the worn out and stop putting yourself in a position of you don't know, because you know. You know. Everything here says you know. 3 of spring, 3 of autumn, the world, the star, the princess of autumn, the happy surprise. Everything here says that you know exactly what to do. And I feel like the only pushback that you have is in your own head, right? It's your head. It's in your head, because you've been probably told for so long that this could never happen, or you weren't worthy, or whatever the case may be, whatever the stories that you've told yourself or other people have told you along the way. And they couldn't have been far from the truth, because this is the truth and this is your reality right here, right now. Divine magic. Extra magical energy surrounds your situation now. Expect miracles. Great things are happening. Abundance, prosperity, change, opportunity, dreams coming true. Connect with that ancestral energy. Our dragon cards. The dusky pink dragon from Andromeda. Prepare all of your chakras to embody higher love. Accept and radiate higher love and touch others with its flame. And I said a minute ago that there are many others who can benefit from you being a part of their lives. The dusky pink Andromeda pretty much said, accept and radiate higher love and touch others with that flame. Others who you have such a high vibrational energy about you that you have the opportunity to help others in their lives. And if you can just get out of your own damn head about it and drop down into that heart center and that intuition and allow spirit to guide you, you have such unlimited untapped potential within you. It is insane. Omega Dragon, intuition. Hold your vision bright and high. Hold your vision bright. Birth. I'm sorry, I don't have my glasses on. Hold your vision. Birth the higher consciousness. To the people in the back. Personal choices. Close your eyes. What animal do you imagine? What strength are they known for? What wisdom do they share? Embrace these qualities. And your starseed card is the card of release. Release anything that keeps you from your path of authenticity. This is your path of authenticity. The path that you have been going down. That path to where other people have told you again and again and again those stories of your unworth or undeserving or unloving or whatever those stories that others told you that you now tell yourself. You're being guided to release that. To release that. This is your path of authenticity. That path that you've been going down to where those stories have made you. It's all been bullshit and lies. It's all been bullshit and lies. You deserve all of this and more. And you have such unlimited, untapped potential. You can sit in this state of unknowing or undeserving, or you can sit in this state of being insecure or doubtful, or you can follow that divine light within, release all of this bullshit, and use your imagination to create the life that you desire. Visualization, imagination, thoughts, tapping into that ancestral energy, abundance, love, divine magic. I mean, come on. Yeah. So get out of your head. You know exactly what to do. Just do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Because you know what happens when you don't? What happens when you don't is you become 51 and you start resenting that you didn't. And then you start getting down on yourself because you had so many opportunities too, that you allowed other people and the voices of those people you've allowed the voices of those people to have so much power over you that you've pushed away every opportunity that has been presented to you. You start resenting yourself and regretting the decisions that you've made. And instead of this taking up your time, then resentment and regret take up your time. And then it's a vicious cycle. So I will take my own advice because I chose this deck. And I will release what keeps me from my path of authenticity. And I will step into the magic around me. Know that you are divinely guided and loved. Talk soon.